Welcome to the Word for 2022. Today we're in 2 Kings chapter 18. At the same time that the northern tribes called Israel were on the verge of going into exile into Assyria, a new king comes into power in Judah. His name is Hezekiah. Hezekiah was a good king. He was 25 years of age, and he was a revival king. He did what was right in the eyes of the Lord. We read in verse 4 that he removed the high places. He smashed the sacred stones. He cut down the Asherah poles. He even broke into pieces the bronze snake that Moses had made, for the Israelites had been burning incense to it. That symbol of salvation, the Israelites made it into an idol. So Hezekiah said that has to go, and he broke it into pieces. Hezekiah lived in a very dangerous time. There were powerful enemies all about him. There was idolatry everywhere. His parents had rejected God. His family, his relatives, they were all unfaithful to God. Hezekiah could have simply followed suit and done what he had seen, but instead, he chose to follow God, to serve Him, to obey Him with all of his heart. Hezekiah, he decided to go against his family's history, to go against his family's influence. He made the decision to believe differently, and therefore he lived differently. And what was the result? God blessed him, God honored him, and God used him. Following God and honoring Him was not the popular position of the day. Worshiping God was not in vogue. That was true then, and it's still true today. It takes courage and resolve to seek after God. It takes courage to want to please God rather than other people. It takes courage to stand against the tide, to go in a different direction, to live differently, to commit to doing what is right. That was not only true in Hezekiah's day, but it's true today for me and for you. I love what 2 Chronicles 16:9 tells us. It says that the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to Him. God is doing the exact same thing today. He's looking for someone that He can use, someone that will believe Him, someone that will be fully committed to Him. Being fully committed to God and following Him does not mean that we will never have any problems. As we will see tomorrow, Hezekiah, he had a lot of enemies to face and a lot of battles to deal with. But like Hezekiah, if we seek after the Lord, we too will experience His power when the enemy attacks. I love the way the devotional writer Anne Swindell put it. This is what she wrote. Like Hezekiah, we must hold fast to the Lord in the midst of a culture that has turned from Him. Trust God and know that He will care for us even when our enemy threatens. No one is stronger than the Lord, and He will deliver us. Thank you for joining the Word for 2022.